Hey, Queen, we are live and we are in full effect. 2026, can you believe it? It's already moving so fast. I am Desmond Booker, your favorite Christian dating and relationship coach and your success coach. And we love seeing you go from single to successfully dating, as well as reach your next level in the success that you're wanting to reach. Today, I have a high powered video that I believe is going to really be helpful. It's going to help you go to the next level. It's going to help you reach the level that you're wanting to reach in 2026. And today, we're going to be talking about going from wishing to winning in 2026. Going from wishing to winning in 2026. And so, as we talk about this today, I want to say that it's time for us to stop praying for a harvest that we have not internally built for. I want you to think about that. We're going to stop praying for a harvest to come into our lives that we have not internally built for. What do I mean? I'm saying that within you and within me, there is a system that is going on. And we've been talking about this, and we're going to continue to talk about this because your outer world, my outer world, it reflects what it is only a reflection of what's going on internally. So when I say that I'm praying for something, I have to internally believe that, number one, and then I have to internally get ready to do whatever I need to do to make that reality. Okay, so what does that look like? Let me give you an example. I'm praying for more income to come into my life, or I'm praying for a man to come into my life, right? And so as you're praying for that man to come into your life, as you're praying for that more wealth to come into your life, internally, are you ready for that? Do you believe that that man is coming? Do you believe that the wealth is coming? Do you believe that the promotion is coming? You see how that works? And if I don't believe that, I can't receive that. So then my outer world is going to be a reflection of what's really happening, even though what I'm praying. So let me read this again. Stop praying for a harvest you haven't built internal systems for. Your internal system. So are you ready for a man to come into your life? Are you ready for the wealth? Are you ready to lose the weight that you say you're praying to get off of you? So we have to begin to align up with what our internal has to align with our prayers and our desires. And then what we begin to do is we begin to create habits. We begin to create our internal dialogue, speaking to ourselves. So let's really begin to dive into this. As we look at this, 2026 cannot just be another year that we are hoping that things get well, right? Or hoping that we're in a relationship, or hoping that more money comes into my life. Hoping, right? And wishing. No, we're going to go from wishing and wanting to winning in 2026. And I'm glad to see that you guys are joining me real quickly for this this video. And thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video as you're watching this on YouTube. And hopefully you're sharing this. I thank you again for those that are watching me on Instagram, and well as our Facebook group, Open Your Mind to Prosperity. Now, in this, what we're going to begin to do is that we have to begin that hope is not a strategy, because that's what we're needing, right? We're needing a strategy, not just hope, not just wishing, but we're going to come up with. So what we're going to do is what? Have a prayer and a plan, or prayer and a strategy in 2026. That's how I go from just wishing to winning. I have a prayer, a plan, a strategy that's going to take me over into it. So again, what I'm wanting and desiring in 2026, it's going to be mine, because I have what? I have prayer plus a plan, a strategy, right? And so what we got to begin to do is that we have to begin to make sure that internally I'm ready for whatever it is. Because what happens many times is that you can actually be pushing away things from you. You can actually be pushing success away from you. And I was talking to someone who really truly wanted to be in a relationship, who really truly wanted more income to come into her life. And as she's wanting these things, at the same time, she was self-sabotaging it. She wasn't really internally believing what did it come down to? That she was not feeling worthy. She didn't feel worthy to have this relationship. And so we have to begin to break down what's keeping you from receiving the your prayer from being answered. That's just the best way to say that. What's keeping me from not accomplishing? And it's amazing, isn't it? Because with you being a high achieving queen, you're achieving success in these other areas. But what's happening in these other areas is that there is some beliefs. There's some things that you're thinking about yourself, feeling about yourself, perhaps even, how will people handle me? So we got the self-pleasing, if I get this house, what are people going to think of me, right? Or if I get this house, I need permission from somebody to get this house. So we got all these internal things that's going on. And what we have to begin to do is fix those internal issues, right? Those internal issues, so that we can begin to see the success that we're wanting at the level that we're wanting it, right? And so what got you here will not get you there, because why? Every devil, there's a new level. I have to, right? I have to overcome this devil to get to that next level. And so that's why that mental toughness that we talked about last week, that when things go wrong in my life, when things look like they're falling apart, how do I handle those things? These things are all a part of what I'm talking about, the internal structure, the internal system that I have within me, making sure that it's ready to receive, making sure that my beliefs are what I want them to be, right? And not thinking against myself, not even speaking to myself about things not happening. You're wanting more money to come in, but you're saying, some more bills. All I have is bills, right? All I see every time I have money come in, more money goes out. These things are working against me as I'm thinking and speaking these things. That's why prayer is just not me praying and then just walking away from it, believing that it's going to happen, hoping that it's going to happen, right? No, I'm praying with a plan. I'm praying with some strategy. And let's strategize and begin to see you go from this level to the next level. Let's see you go from single to successfully dating. Let's see you talk about this business that you've been wanting to open and never opened it yet, haven't opened it yet. Let's see you go from a business idea to a business that is in full-blown action, and that you've opened it, right? That you've got your open sign on, that you're desiring to become this woman at this next level that you've been confessing, even talking about, even, right? That you actually become this queen. So it's very important that you begin to what's keeping you from reaching that next level. Let's talk about that. Do you really want to go to that next level? Do you really want those things that you're saying? You would be amazed at how many queens I talk to that are really praying and just waiting, praying and waiting. No. We're not going to be waiting. We're going from waiting to winning. And we do that by what? By matching our prayers with the energy that we have on the inside. And anything that's not in alignment in our lives that's keeping us from those things, we're going to be saying no to those things in 2026. We're going from wanting and wishing to winning in 2026. And so what we have to begin to do is go from I'll try to I will, right? I try, I will. No, my system, I'm already, and I hate to use this word, but I'm already programmed in a way that I'm not trying this. I'm not trying this. No, I'm not trying this. I'm doing this. I'm wanting this house in 2026. And I'm going from that prayer of wanting that house to actually winning that house. You want more, you want another car. Going from that wanting that house, praying about that car, driving to driving that car. You see? So I'm not trying anything. I'm optimizing my internal system. I'm upgrading my internal system so that I can begin to believe, so that I can begin to act, so that I can begin to move into action. Why am I not moving? Again, it's internally that I have to begin to figure out, Why is it that I say I want things, but then I go in the opposite direction? Why is it that I say I want opportunities, but when opportunities present themselves, that I begin to shrink back? I'm going from wishing and wanting in 2026 to winning in 2026. And what we have to begin to do is not no longer chase the success, but we have to begin to attract the success. And we attract the success because why? We are internally attracting our outer world. So again, our internal world is a reflection of what's happening. So I'm not chasing. I am what? I am attracting into my life. Again, I'm going from wanting and wishing in 2026 to winning in 2026. And I'm not going to be chasing. I'm going to be attracting, because everything that I'm doing internally is going to attract that person into my life. All right. This has been great. And I want to just real quickly offer, I'm doing these 15-minute sessions and offering those that are desiring to be in the, really wanting either success in your starting a business, finding your purpose. You know, a lot of queens come to me saying, I really want to find my purpose in this season. I really want to know what I need to do. I don't even know what I want, right? We're going to sit down for 15 minutes, complementary strategy sessions, and then I'm going to sit down with you and we're going to begin to map out. We're going to begin to see where you are and we'll see where you're wanting to go. I'm excited to see you win in 2026. No longer are we going to just want or wish for things to happen. We did that in 25. We did that in 24. We did that in 23, 21, right? 22. No, 2026 is going to be my year to go from wishing to winning and watch it begin to happen. Well, thank you again. Again, if you would like to, please subscribe to this channel. Also share this video. Also like. You can comment below. Comment below right now. I'm winning in 2026. Not wishing, but I'm winning in 2026. All right, let's go make some things happen. Thank you for joining me.